Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. My lighting is horrible. I'll tell you why. I lost my phone this morning. I did find it just now. I somehow slept on it, which is horrible. I feel like it gives you cancer. I never like doing that. My hair's a mess. My life's a mess. But the charts are good. And the trade is still in the green. So nothing else really matters. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for the lemon from the camp. Appreciate you, little bun. Love you. Close the door behind you on your way out. Let's put the lemon into the water. I did work out today, hardcore, 58,200 for Bitcoin. I stayed long. I never flipped short. Sorry to the people that flipped short and got gobbled up. They did a false move Monday today. Let's break down what's happening, but I see a move for Bitcoin up to the $60,000 level. I see Bitcoin moving to the upside as I showed on my morning update to the trading group. We crossed the 200 MA, we jagged below it, we got back above it, and again, I tell you, just one time, once a candle closes above it, I get in there, right? Boom, I'm already in a trade, but that would put me in there, and then there's a bit of a flag here, touching the 21-day moving average. And you know I like to trade my flags when we touch the 21 and front run the golden cross. Bang. I mean, that tells me we're probably going to explode up to 58,600 in the short term, you know, but in the long term throughout the day, up to 60,200 is what BOOKMAP is telling us. About 60,004 we're likely to go to. So I'm seeing a move for Bitcoin to the upside. I'm going to break down exactly how and why I see that. I'm going to show you on my top-down analysis that I do every single day here on the channel. Can you believe I'm back? Can you believe we're here again? As pure as the sun is going to come up, I am going to be here every single day of your life. One day I will not, and it's going to be like when Tom Brady didn't hit the field. It's going to feel strange. But you know what? You'll be okay. You'll have the skills you need without me. But don't think about that day right now. Just think about the time right now with me and the present moment in which we share. And know that I love you, I appreciate you, I care about you, and you are absolutely an amazing gift of God. Each and every one of you, man or woman here watching, every single one of you is an amazing person with amazing capabilities. All you need is focus, discipline, the ability to manifest, and dream big, my friends. You must dream big. You must believe that you're supposed to be in the beautiful mansion overlooking the sea. Why not? Why not? Shout out to Barefoot Sailing Adventures. Love you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're making those gains from Tampa to the Bahamas, baby, all the way. You know how, you know it, man. God bless you with health so you can keep showing up every single day. Much love. Thank you. And you know, God has let me do this show for 1,000. What number are we on today now? 1,000. What is it? 1,378 shows straight without one day taking it off, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Shout out to you, spending love. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Last night was an epic screen share. Thank you for saying that. I always wonder what people think. I judge myself so much. I'm like, I didn't go over enough altcoins. I didn't put out enough calls or something. That's what I thought when I left. I said, I don't think I did enough. But when you say that, it makes me feel good. So thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I could always do more for some reason. I don't know what it is. We did really go over mentality, though, and mindset when it comes to trading and where we want to end up and envision ourselves, right? You know, flipping, $1 million to $5 million in a couple year trade, right? Swing trading our way to greatness. I could see it happening, right? So, shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. So the first thing I look at here is the weekly chart, and you can see this is what's called a broadening falling wedge. They are bullish charts. They break to the upside just like the falling wedge 68% of the time. So the majority of the time, this pattern will break out to the upside, regardless of what you think, emotions, what's happening in the world markets, economies. It doesn't matter. We talked about yesterday about compartmentalizing the chart. What does that mean? Well, compartmentalizing means taking a piece of something and focusing on just a section, one compartment, right? And so when you see something that's supposed to give you a 68% chance, you kind of divide, you take away all the other things that affect the way you're thinking, the world, the economy, the ups and downs, all that. And you look at it as, okay, it's just this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can do that. And that's so just when you look at the weekly, and it follows through with all the other falling, broadening wedges, it says, hey, this can break to the upside. We also have this falling wedge starting to break out here. That is a measured move about the length of the pole. Takes us at least back to the top side there at 72.5, 73,000, right? So there's signs of a reversal for Bitcoin, a bullish engulfing candle. You can deny it all you want. I talked about it when we first made that tiny tweezer bottom there, and I said, if we can close like this, I mean, that's a good sign for a reversal. Every time we've had that, we've had a bit of a move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This would be the 5th time. All right. So let's move on to the 3-day chart, a bullish engulfing, and we start our next 3-day candle super bullish. The 3-day is ready to break out of this bigger falling wedge and is breaking out of this smaller falling wedge. Both things are occurring at the same time simultaneously here, and this can move it back to the top of the channel, at least even if we're bearish. We at the top of the channel, we come down and dump to 43. Even if we were bearish, I still see about 4,000, 66,000 in the cards, in the CADs here for Bitcoin. All right, I see it in the CADs over here, but I do still see it in the cards for BTC. All right, not perfect. Shoulder, kind of head, right shoulder. Usually, I've never seen the left shoulder lower, but can that form as some type of triple bottom with a, 1, 2, 3, all bouncing off of 54,000, 500, we'll say. And that brings us to the daily time frame, which I suggest you watch. And the daily is on that beautiful double bottom, the double bottom on the daily that I keep bringing up. And I like how I show it every single day because I don't waver. I don't show it one day and say, you know. And you know I bought my 5,000, 10,000, and I just keep buying more Bitcoin. Got another quarter Bitcoin in the last couple weeks. But that tells me we can get up to $74,000, $75,000 with the measured move of this double bottom. Right? 76,000 is my target for Bitcoin. All right? And that would be a beautiful move. I mean, that would be an $18,000 move. I mean, unreal, right? It suggests that it can happen. All right? We break through this trend line. We're on our way. So if you can get Bitcoin the daily to break up, and it looks like the daily wants that 200 MA, which takes me, you know, and I glance at my 22, and they're a little overbought, but look how beautiful that this is. What's called a bull flag. When you're pointing up bullishly, and you know that thing could just explode. Same with the 8 hour. I could see an explosion, and that takes me to the 4, which to me is toying with going towards the 200 MA. And this morning, what I talked about was this beautiful support or resistance level here that you can see we've been very, very, very adamant about holding. So in the 4 hour, we haven't closed the 4 hour candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basically below 57.8. And so we've been holding, and I said yesterday, remember, if we went below 57,200 to short the market, we never did that, so I never shorted the market. I see this ascending triangle beginning to form here for Bitcoin, looking pretty bullish to me for a move to the upside. I see this, when these moving averages get tight, you get above the point of control, you're going to pump to the 200 MA. You have a gap in the VRVP, which says if you don't go to 58,009, I'm going to look like a fool because it looks so obvious to me. We got liquidity. We got more red above us than below us. We're above the point of control. When the moving averages get tight, I study that we move to the 200. And then if we can flip the 200, we will flip the 200 and the point of control. And you can see there's a huge gap up to 64,000. And it wouldn't take us long to get right to 64K. We would plow right ahead. A little bit of a stop there at 60,800. Might come up or down and boom, you know. So you can clearly see the gap and gap on the right side is the VRVPs, the volume range visual profile. You can go here to TradingView. You do need, I believe, a premium account to have this. But you go here and I type in VRVP and click on it here. Make it a favorite of yours by hitting the favorite button. You'll get a star next to it. Yours will look chubby because yours will look like this. And you'll say, how do I get mine to look like more like yours so I can see the gaps better and understand trading? Because if you don't do this, you can't. It's not as easy to use. Just slap a 0 next to the 240. It's going to make it far more easier to see. It's going to give you your gaps, and life is going to be great. How do you access that? You go here to settings, right there in this window. You bring this arrow down if it's hidden. Or you can also just hit the indicator, like hit the point of control, right-click it and hit settings. And you should be able to access. So there's two ways to access the settings. You can right-click an actual indicator, or you can go to the indicator, hover over it, and hit the gears. You know, it does the same thing, brings you to the exact same menu here on TradingView. All right, I hope that was helpful for someone. Was that helpful for anybody here? I just want to see how many are beginners, how many people are just watching. Was that helpful for anybody here watching the stream? Shout out to the 1,245 people here on the live, 269 likes. The $5 in chat revenue. All right, life with the most consistent on target of all time. He earned the belt, baby. Shout out to Paul Wood, man. Where is that belt, man? Now I can't find it after the move. Oh, I got it behind me. I got to get the belt, man. 50. I will turn on. But I mean, when you got the belt, you wear the belt, right? You gotta flaunt the belt, baby. Now we're not getting. You gotta flaunt the belt. This is the best technical analysis of 2023. Like, someone went out of their way to make this for me and hand it to me. I didn't even know about it. I mean, that's insane, right? Sam Price, best technical analysis. I will never feel bad about showing this belt off. People have Rolexes, they got cars. I got something that you would have to work so hard to ever get that recognition throughout the, you know what I mean? Unbelievable. All right. Fire suit and belt, my brother Lemon Water. Shout out to Jonas, my man. I feel a squeeze is in play. RSI, a lot of time frames look poised and ready as well. Liquidity, ooh, baby. Odd model. Let's go, Lifer 666 fam. Ooh. 58,180 still holding for Bitcoin. They're playing with these shorts. I see a move to the upside for BTC. I'm still long. I haven't switched my position on being long, and I know where I sit. And again, a loss isn't a loss until you take it down. But we're in the green right now on the trade. Target would take us to 62,899. And the 1 hour looking like it's about to get busy, right? Above the, tight moving averages. This is beautiful. Just the golden cross. I mean, the 1 hour looks like it's about to go parabolic. And it isn't a rising wedge really, but look, I mean, that's got descending triangle vibes as far as I'm concerned. I see a beautiful move coming for Bitcoin here as it went lateral throughout the night and got ready for a big move. I'm going to be adding to my trade here that I've been sitting in for so long. There we go. Little flag here on the 1 minute. Did not want to play games. They went after liquidity there. But we called out this bullish div this morning, and look what happened. Bitcoin bounced so beautifully at 57.6 all the way back up. If you're in my trading group, you would have seen me call this out for you. Said bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame, and we were gone. It's crazy how that ends up being your bottom. There's your cup and handle there. There's your cup. There's your handle. They come back for liquidity, but they don't go lower than the low. That's your money printer right there, And then I play if you cross the 200 MA and you're gone, a little bit of scrimmage there. But so fast, so good for Bitcoin. Actually, I'm going to go and move it to the USD pair, Let's see. I'll stay on the USD pair here. Still in a trade. It's up a tiny amount. The problem was I got stopped out of break even on half the trade, and I'm just letting it sit for a while. So here's the deal. This is the trade that I am watching. There's this scalp, and then there's the bigger trade, but I like this, man. Yeah, target's at about 63,000, and it looks like we can go to 64, but I won't be greedy. 63,465 for me. My stop is going to have to be below that POC if I can make it. So I grab my long tool because I want to find out what my risk to reward ratio is every single time I get into it. If you don't know what you're doing, you haven't demo traded, you don't have a system in place, please don't just start trading without knowing what you're doing. Please get an education. At least come to my class once every month. I teach class. That will give you such a leg up on what's happening in the markets, and you'll get my PowerPoint, my 9-point checklist before I go into every trade, and it will just really change the way you look at trading. I firmly believe, and I don't think you'll ever be the same. All right. This one I'd like to risk 500 for 16. It really looks good to me. I'll risk 300 for. I'm gonna risk 334. Bam. I'll go easy, and I'll wait for some more confirmations. It is Friday, low volume, right? So anything could happen here. Could easily dump to the downside in 2 seconds, right? I do like buying into the red, though. It's a good sign. See if 57.9 will hold. I'm going to take the long on the bigger time frame. And I got into it, I got 2 trades. Now, they're really 2 separate trades, technically. If one were to get stopped out, I mean, it depends on where the stop loss would be, right? I'm just keeping them there. They're basically the same stop loss. One's a little lower, so I can see them both. But it will culminate into the same trade, right? taking a nice little dump easy here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 15. Now, the 15's got to hold the 200 MA. If it loses that, it's going to dump. I could easily get stopped out. 1 minute did just lose the 200, which is a bearish sign. But lower volume, and they've been playing with price action. But that could create a dump if we don't get back above it and start to kind of go up and down here. Maybe we're making a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder too. I just got to be open-minded at all times of what is coming my way and never feel like I know exactly what's happening. Once you're like, oh, I know what's going to happen. I'm set. I'm the best. I know this. That's when the market will take you for a beatdown. All right. So we'll go from there. I'm down a buck right now. We're going to see where the trade goes. I'd like to add way more to this trade. I'd like it to be literally 500 for 1,500 or even 1,000 for 3,000. I'd like to make this a bigger trade. The consolidation above, see this line here? That's the 200 SMMA. The smooth moving average. The smooth moving average it's a more durable moving average. Don't get me wrong, I love the 200 MA. It's strong, it's great when you break above it, but the smooth is like the extra whammy. All right? The 200 MA is like dating a girl for a year. The smooth moving average is like dating a girl for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like the relationship is stronger. You know, or a man if you're a woman, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But the relationship is stronger there when you get above that. It solidifies a more high likely chance of a move to the upside. All right. That's why I like the smooth moving average. Shout out to Sniffer and Chief. So funny. I know exactly what you're saying. Dude be sniffing the hair, man. What a weirdo, right? And everyone acted like it was cool. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. And then she's cool with it. So what does that say? And so people that are cool with it, I'm just looking at them like, I don't think you understand what you're doing, man. But anyway, you get what's happening, and I like what you did there. I like how we spoke in code here. Right there, real fast. Took us 2 seconds to understand each other, and some people might have no idea what I'm talking about. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because we see eye to eye. I got you, brother. And you got a sense of humor. Although it's not even funny because it is funny to me, but if you think about it, like what it really means, it's not that funny because it means the dude is a horrible person, right? A horrible person. Anyway, I told you there would be a reversal on the S&P. It would bounce to the upside. What happened? It bounced to the upside. I gave you the actual trade. Oh yeah, I guess it's on the other indicator because I was flipping it, but. If I go back, look, if I go to the other template, I guarantee. I was looking at the bot, I changed templates, layouts, and then that's what happened. But look, if I go to the S&P here, there should be the old trade there, right? Yay, we can get the lights on now and I can look better. Sorry about that too, about the appearance here today. But once the lights come on, you're going to see a big difference. And you're going to be like, wow, Sammy, that's the Sammy I know. Hey. Oh. There we go. Nice controlled atmosphere. But I could see a move here for Bitcoin. Let me see. It should still show my stop loss. There it is, yeah. I just gave it on the other template. But I gave this trade on the S&P. You didn't have to sit there and wait for, a money printer. You didn't have to do nothing. Just at the beginning of the week, you had to buy the S&P and put a stop loss right here. And now you can start to shave that stop loss up a little bit. And it was a 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It was a really good trade. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, smash. Yeah, I already said it looks like half a head and shoulders. You must be coming late to the stream. But at least you saw what I saw. I see this as a little cut shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. This thing looks beautiful to me. I see the S&P getting ready for a massive move to the upside. See, I saw, a lot of people called an M pattern and said it was going to dump. But we pump, and they print money into October, and you got to understand a little bit of market psychology here and understand what's happening. with the S&P looking extra bullish. And I do like to relish in my calls. I was all over this. And I've called reversal there. I called the reversal there in last October. And I've made some great calls when it comes to the S&P, man. And I don't even really talk about it that much. It is what it is, you know. Yeah. Val, I'm glad I'm obtaining some life revision. Amen. Yep. 58,000 right here for Bitcoin. It's just a battle for 58K. They keep going lower, make it think they're going to break it, keep coming back up. I really like where we're sitting here for BTC. And if you see where I'm trading on MEXC. If you want to jump on into MEXC, you can hit the link here in the pinned comment, and that gets you right in. And it has the lowest fees of any exchange in the game. All right. If MEXC doesn't work for you, you can jump on into Weeks. Weeks is amazing. All right. And we have a Weeks campaign right now for the crypto lifers. 7 more days. Run on in, get exclusive airdrops. So for the event period to September 3rd to September 20th, right? And anyone who uses the crypto lifer link, right? To participate and win bonuses, you need to be the following, right? The first 10 signups will get 100 future bonuses. I'm pretty sure we did that already, so that's done, right? And that was sent already. Bang, bang, bang. 1G to the peeps. But then the next 45 people who deposit $500 and trade at least 100,000 within the event period will receive $200 and a futures bonus after the event ends. So pretty nice, you know what I mean? It's $10,000 in total, I believe, distributed. Yeah, 45 times 2 is 9, and then you get the 10 times 1. Beautiful, $10,000 back to the lifers right there. Exclusive airdrops. 10,000 USDT, my friends. Jump on in today. I like the spike here. Price action looking busy. And that was that nice little snipe buy there when I added in to price action. And now I'm going to make this a bigger trade. Same trades on the board. I'm just going to add more to it. I just did it again. I added more to the trade. It's now a $23,000 trade. I'm risking a lot more though, right? There's 3 trades in total. But when this pumps, I want to take advantage and make some gains. I've been waiting on this long for I've been in the long since around the flag on the 1 hour. If you remember this flag I got into and, took some off, brought the one to break even. That got hit off. But it really has been that trade since, we took the reversal too on the smaller time frames. Remember on the 1 minute, we called that. But then I got into this flag on the 1 hour, and I've really been in that long ever since. So I've been long on Bitcoin. I really haven't changed my stance since, even the reversal, but I've been sitting on it. And again, it's been boring because people be like, well, I can't really show a gain yet for the last 24 to 36 hours because we've been flat. All right. If you look at Bookmap, it suggests there is liquidity below us, but most of the red liquidity suggests we can get to 60,000. And if we get to 60,300, I'll be a happy man. I'll take 1 or 2 of these trades off the table for sure. Not going to leave them all on. All right. And again, I could easily lose. If I lose, I'll probably lose about $500. I'll take a bit of a hit. But that's okay. I won't get liquidated. I'll be able to fight another fight and keep pushing. All right. When I signed up for Weeks at Sammy, it took about 30 minutes to get it all set up and transfer some money from Coinbase to Weeks and perform my first trade. Amazing. Sounds awesome. I love hearing that. So Bitcoin poised for a pump there. And if 58,000 holds, all coins are going to get excited. That's kind of give them a level to say, okay, we can get a bit of a pump here. CAS coming off of the bullish divergence on the 1 at 14, going all the way back to 17. And I'm telling you, Caspa's going to get a pump soon, and I'll tell you why. Why I like Caspa, why I believe Caspa is the one, and why I've invested heavily in Caspa, why I have over $100,000 USD in Caspa. Yes, I do. Yes, I does. And I got them on a tan gem wallet, baby. You know how I roll. Making gains on Caspa and Doge already. It's going to be a great day. Your 1 minute call for bullish divvy this morning was beautiful. Shout out Alejandro Chavez. Thank you, man. I love you, brother. Hey, you just got to pay attention to what the market gives you. Okay? I'm happy you were able to take advantage of what I showed you there. And to along with you, 1,000 USD stop loss. For you, it's like 3,000. But for me, it's a pretty huge stop loss. Don't worry, man. You'll be all right. I understand. Bitcoin, 58,240, starting to get the pump to the upside. We are seeing some green in the trade. All right. I told you I'm the king of 3%, right? How many times do I tell you that? I'm already up 77 bones. So what you're telling me is if you were up $73 right now, you'd be ecstatic, right? My man said $100 is a lot to you. So if you had made a trade right now and you would saw how many people, if they saw $73 in gains, they'd be pretty happy right now. I would be. I'm happy. I'm excited. Anytime I win, I'm excited. But I forget there's people here from third world countries watching this channel. There's people from all different places, and $73 might be able to feed them for a week, you know, with inflation and the way they've done what they've done. So I always remind myself of that. It's not always the same as it is here in America. There's people all around the world. And so blessings on blessings, right? I think it's nothing, but to be able to pull off a win in front of everyone. Some people haven't been, they struggle with the win. They sell every time they're down. They can't hold. But now look, we're pumping to the upside. 58,216, up 80, 81, $80 in the trade. Makes me want to go so much. I want to go so heavy. I'm getting this trader instinct that we're likely getting a huge move to the upside today. 4 hours going to push to that 200 MA. We're going to get across it. It's going to be a Friday pump. Recently, they've been pumping Fridays. Am I wrong? I mean, we're getting a little bit of a pump on a Friday. Blessings on blessings. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. This is an experience, not just a show. You spend your time with me. I spend my time with you. Together, we make it happen. I got an afro today. Don't make fun of my afro. I was running around, didn't get a chance to comb the hair. Look kind of funny. But hey, it's real, and real recognizes real. Look at the triple sevens. Like that 7-7. You saw that, right? It was all quadruple sevens. This triple sevens, quadruple sevens, the 77. Look, 1377 on the Friday, the 13th. And it was at 10.10%. The numbers game, the numbers over here. Always playing with numbers. Finance, love it. Love it. Who loves the numbers like I do over here? The 369. I was born on the 9th day of the year. On the 99th. I was born on the 99th day of the year on the 9th day of the month. The only 9th day of the month that falls on the 99th day of the year, right? Pretty crazy. I always thought, like, I love numbers, though. Shout out to Barefoot Sailing. We love you, man. You're awesome, man. We love you. The whole chat loves you. I live for the numbers, yeah. They call them Sammy Numbers over here. Taking numbers, kid. Hey. Shout out to the beautiful channel sponsors. I Trust Capital. All right. Why do I like I Trust Capital so much? Whenever they're a clean, beautiful company with a great reputation, number one. All right. No funny business over there. And you can buy and sell cryptocurrency 24/7 inside of a Roth IRA. You can transfer a retirement account and get busy. You know, give yourself that added exposure. Again, you know, find yourself a financial advisor. I'm going to talk about a coin too later on today. That looks like it's going to pump pretty nicely. Yeah. You're amazing on the mic, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You guys are amazing on that boat. Bouncing all around there. So shout out to Bitcoin. 58,287. We like that. But this is beautiful. You can sign up, you know, in 365 days a year. And there's a QR code there in the far right corner. If you want to jump on into I Trust Capital, find out more, give them a call. Ask us some questions. Learn how it works. Find out how to invest in your future with Bitcoin. I mean, you'd be on the cutting edge. That's what they say we need to be doing. In contrast to that, I want to play a clip right now for a second. I'm going to stop the music and play a clip. We're going to get back into the altcoins. We're going to get back into your super chats. Don't worry. We're just going to play a quick clip right here that I had kind of taken out. And this is something, you know, this is something you kind of want to watch here.
Bitcoin is of national security concern for this country. Russia is the world's second largest Bitcoin mining nation. Countries that operate on a Bitcoin standard from a perspective of transacting and holding Bitcoin can transact outside of the sanctions environment. They can transact outside of government controls. If the U.S. does not have a substantial amount of Bitcoin mining onshore, they can be locked out, and U.S. companies can be locked out of transacting their Bitcoin. So strategic ownership of block space is of a national security concern, and that's why with 40% of global Bitcoin mining in the U.S. must maintain dominance not just in Bitcoin mining, but also in the holding of Bitcoin assets in U.S. companies, whether they're ETFs, whether they're Bitcoin mining companies, whether it's MicroStrategy. But the U.S. must maintain dominance because by the same reason the U.S. holds 40% of the gold reserves in the world, they can exert influence in financial markets. They have to do that as the world transitions to digital currencies.
Well spoken, well done. A quick 1 minute and 9 seconds of your life that I think is valuable to take in. And I've been saying this stuff for a long time, talking about how we have to battle for inflation, get ourselves ready. But there we are, up 113 bucks, 15%, starting to make some gains. If you took the trade with me, you're in the money. Who's in the money right now in a trade with the lifer? We did it again. We were in the money yesterday in the trade. We were in the day before. I think every single day of the week, I was able to pull off a gain. Even though I did lose, I lost one trade for 800 bucks right on the live, but I think I pulled off a gain before that, or, we pumping. Amen. 333. We got everybody in the chat here, and they're coming in. The lifers are coming in strong. And again, we could hit this resistance. We have a strong resistance at 58,004, 58.5. Once we pierce through the veil there, and the 4-hour cracks through that 200 MA, we are gone like Donkey Kong, right? So I'm long and strong here for Bitcoin. That's a flag touching the 21 with low stochastics. If I've ever seen it, that's something that I will play 9 out of 10 times whenever I see it. Let's get that music back up and running there. Bobby Giomai in the studio there. Thank you, Bobby. I got a guy named Bobby here in the studio. He's awesome. He decided he wanted to come around, from Florida. Hey, he said, I want to start working in the studio. He's been awesome. Bobby, thank you for that. There's nobody here. I'm alone. I'm making that up. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you who just spit out your coffee or your lemon water. I hope you did. Made you laugh. And that's the point of this world, is to make people laugh. All right. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. A complex, ascending, inverted head and shoulder. Let's say it again. An ascending, drunken, complex, inverted head and shoulder. All right. That's what's happening. No, there really is a guy named Bobby here, man. Come on. You think I would really be here alone? That's crazy. Come on now. Sorry, Bobby. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. No, I'm alone, man. There's nobody here. So weird. You can do it again. Oh, man. You can't reuse it. Like, I can't do it again, though. Like, I got to wait like 2 months to pull that one off. So we could go up to $2 trillion market cap. And this is looking bullish to me for a move to the upside. We're going to break this down, all right, in the weekly macro technical analysis video. I got another thing that I'm going to show you there that looks like alt season is coming, but I don't want to spoil the sauce here, all right? So I want to make sure you go watch that technical analysis, macro technical analysis. If 9 to 10,000 people watch this live stream, the same amount of people should be watching that, all right? Shout out to Rave Song Records in the house. Bobby Knuckles, you're funny. Yeah, he's cool, man. You're the funniest guy on Mars. Amen. Does price action have to touch the 21 on the 1 minute? You would like it to usually, unless it's insanely pushing, but eventually then it will come down hard. When it doesn't touch, it means it's going to get a crazy move, but it's going to come down really hard. Caspa is gearing up for a massive move. It really is. And honestly, let's see that whole leg. That's going to take some time. We're going to get up to like 39 in July of 2025. And to me, that's going to be the end of the rally, folks. Everyone's going to tell you there's more coming. It's a super cycle and all this nonsense. I am going to be out like a Boy Scout. So it looks like we're in for a beautiful time. And then by the end of the summertime, we're going to start to slow down and take a dump. All right. Might even happen in May, right? Somewhere around. And everyone thinks Caspa can go all the way to these crazy. We got into Caspa at a penny. People are talking for $2. I'll be honest, I wish that would happen. But in my lifetime, I've watched the charts just kind of do what they're supposed to do, But you never know. Only time will tell. We'll go from there. But to me, it doesn't, and let's take a look at Solana in the last bull run, right? And just kind of show you something. So Solana was in the last bull run. And let's just say we're kind of here now, right? We had this crazy pump. Everyone got excited. And then they took it too high in May. And then look, sell in May and go away. Just what happened, but we were in March, really. And they took it all the way to July. And then somewhere in August, things started to turn, right? We're like a month after this. We're like a month behind this cycle, as you can see. But you'd be like, where's our next big move? And you'd be like, well, I'd take wick to wick. And I tell you that Solana's likely headed somewhere to, on that key level there at about 98. Now, once it made this little flag, I take this flag. And I take the measured move. If I can not, there you go. Tells me you're going to go a little higher than that, right? We exploded higher. So there was no way to, I guess you could say, okay, we could exceed that measured moves, which have happened. But then, like, you take this next flag again, and you take the length of this pole. And it says, like, and it told me, like, the top, Solana should get to, like, 259. And when people are like, we're going to 500, I was like, but, like, the measured move says no. Like, the measured move, the next. So when you take it step by step, now, if it made another flag, then I played it. If it got above the 200. But it lost the 200 on the 4-hour time frame here, which I knew would go to the daily. Then it lost the daily 200, and then it went into a bear market. And now we're kind of in the same scenario too. So I'd be like, where's Solana going, and when is it getting there? And it's pretty spot on of like what's going to happen. So if you go back in time, and I was looking at this, I'd tell you, Solana is likely, and I'll do this a bunch of times, and I'll tell you, Solana's likely to gonna go. You want to make sure you match the measured move there. And you don't want it straight like this, and you don't want it too long like that. It's got to be kind of the same direct trajectory. It's a little more vertical. But it would tell me like Solana's going to get like by October 20th or something, we're getting to like 286. And I'm not saying you're going to be exact, but you're going to pretty, compared to the rest of the world, I mean, you're going to be pretty spot on, right? Now, it was a more lateral. I guess I would take a little more lateral. But anyway, and I don't do timing. I'm just saying. Well, look, it got there by November 6th, right? So, like, you might have been off by, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. But that's exactly where we hit. Like, that's the target. You know what I'm saying? If you extended it. Fine. It was a little shy. It said 285. You went to, like, 265, right? But the point is, you can be pretty good. Like, measured moves would be pretty spot on. I'm telling you, over time. Like, and I've back tested this. I've done it over and over again. I've tracked every coin since the beginning of a bull run to the end of the bull run. Remember, I've been through this whole cycle all the way down, back through this cycle. I've been trading all these coins from the very beginning. All right. Okay. I didn't just still did it. Be serious all the way. Yeah. Watching the lifer from Cabo on vacation. Got to get it in every day. God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. Mine looking at LWOLF on MEXC. Everyone keeps talking about it, so you guys want what you want. We got to show you. We got to give the people what they want. I'll learn how to spell one day. One day. I'm actually a good speller. I just can't type well. So LWOLF got pounded, but you can see it's making what's called an Adam and Eve double bottom. These are famous for breaking up to the upside and getting about 40% from the neckline. Lately, I've been seeing them do this a lot. Make a bit of a cup and handle here and then break out. But this tells me LWOLF is headed to that level there. What, 71750 with 5 zeros? 4 zeros? So that looks interesting to me, and that's an Adam and Eve double bottom. All right, so bigger time frame looks okay. Looks like something's brewing there. Am I going to trade it? Highly likely, unlikely. 4 hour did break above the 200 MA. That's your sign to long. The 1 hour broke over to the 200 MA. And now you're going to watch. If Bitcoin gets bullish, like I showed you, and the market is looking very bullish. Like, I can't wait for you to watch the macro technical analysis video later on today, because I'm holding some things back that I used to put in the channel, but I want that content to generate some flow, so you got to get in there. But I mean, even this looks like a cup and handle, but you can see the Adam and Eve here too as well. And I tell you what, in the last cycle, we just did Adam and Eve, and they just kept ripping. You're front running the golden cross that's coming, which is a really key point, right? This looks interesting to me, like it's going to break out. Short term headed there, long term headed to 71. Short term headed to about 44. If you call that 32, I'm just saying. Your thoughts on IHAS, breaking over the UMA, happening on the total 3. What's IHAS? I don't know what IHAS is, yeah. Is it a stock? You have no idea. I don't know what I can't answer the super chat. Your thoughts on the inverted head and shoulder breaking over the 2 MMA happening on that? Yeah, I'm not going to. I just talked about how I'm not going to show the total 3 right now because I want to show it on the macro technical analysis video. So I appreciate the super chat, but you got to wait for that. You got to wait for that. Bitcoin getting busy. Our trade getting hot. Our trade getting hot. You're in the massive gains with the lifer up 21%. And a lot of people would love $158. I mean, I see waitresses and waiters that make $400 a day. They got to walk on their feet. I'm already a third there. All right. And it's a Friday. And this looks like we're going to get paid today. We break 58.5. We're on the way. I called the long for you at the beginning of the stream. I even got into the long at 58,000, like 890 or 900 there. 922, I think it was at. So, I mean, that's a $500 move for Bitcoin in front of you on a Friday. So say whatever you want about the lifer. Who likes how the lifer trades, baby? Who sees the results in learning from the lifer? Put a 333 if you like the results that you're gaining from the education you've earned. You've earned that education because you've come here every day and you've given us your time. And your time is not free. They call it free time. Your time is not free. There's no such thing as free time. Your time is earned, man. You've earned every penny of your time. And you're giving it to me, so I'm giving you back every knowledge that I've had of 20 years in this market, basically. Started trading when I was 24 years old. I'll be 42 in April. I'm 41 years old, if you can believe it. Kind of scary. I turned 40, then I turned 41 like that. And this morning I realized, man, me and my wife, like, we're becoming an older couple, you know? It's interesting. Up $183 of the trade, 25% gains, man. 24.5. That's a beautiful thing, man. You gotta love that. If you took the trade, and again, some people aren't able to watch the stream. They're at work working hard, but they're in the trading group. They may have taken the trade. And I mean, how many days do you see me show that we're in the gains? Like, it gets like, you're like, dang, this guy's a broken record. Like, he did it again. He did it again. Again. I love how again and again are the same word. Again. I learned a lot from you, lifer. The 208 strategy is pure magic. Being on gains. I just wanted to learn the fastest way to get people paid through an educational strategy, right? So believe you can, everybody. Believe that you are the miracle. You're the opportunity in your life. You're the reason that the good things are going to happen and the bad things are going to happen. It's you. You can create everything in your life. You can create the entire environment. You can push everything the way you want to push it. This is your oyster, baby. Be good to others. Treat them with love and respect. Believe in yourself. Push yourself to the limit and do all the things you can to make your life amazing. Manifest a dreamlike world in which you can live in because it exists out there. It's going to be hard. Living a dream world is not easy, and that's not a dream world, but living in your, like, basically the envision of your manifestations. That is the goal here. I closed my eyes. I envisioned a house with high ceilings and a chandelier and a beautiful front door. That's exactly what God got for me. That's the things that God got. And I submitted to God, and my life got so much better, everybody. I finally realized that it wasn't just me fighting the world, that there was a force behind me, that if I got behind that force and let it push me, my best metaphor for God is very similar to waves, okay? You can fight God all you want, but that's like fighting a giant wave, and you can go head on into that wave, and it's usually going to crush you. Like, it's not going to work. And that doesn't mean God crushes you, but you crush yourself. You end up not. Life doesn't work out so well. It's a fight. But then you learn that God is a big wave. And just like a surfer, you position yourself right. You get in, and when the wave comes, you take it. And man, you ride the wave of God. And I'm telling you right now, it's the most beautiful metaphor I've ever thought when I've thought of how to talk about God. And because I fought God for so long, and I didn't ride the wave. And I didn't understand that there was a wave, and I wasn't in tune with the wave, and my frequencies were so unaligned. I was a good person. I had the right spirit, and I believed. But I just needed to fine-tune my frequency. I really did. I was a little off. My tuning fork did not sound right. But you know, I tweaked it until the music that I was making and the notes that I was writing on that paper began to play mellifluous sounds that just sounded beautiful. And I realized that I had changed my life. Success isn't something like an explosive firecracker. Success is an everyday journey. You bring success into your life by the person you become. You attract success into your life by the person you become, by taking simple actions every single day. I drink lemon water religiously all the time. And I don't drink soda and I don't drink bad, because I know that's not going to keep me healthy and not going to keep me at my best. I want to be the best for you and everyone around me. You drink the lemon water. All right. And if you're still swimming against the current with God, I'm telling you right now, I did it for a long time. Just submit to God. That's why in Islam, it's about submitting to God, That's the one thing I really like about that. I like different things about all religions. I really do. I love Christianity as well, and I love the love of Jesus and the stories Jesus taught. And I love how it's all about really putting others ahead of yourself. And when you do that, God then puts you up and builds you up. And so you realize that when you just care about others, you're there. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody here. We're in a live trade right now in this stream. You can watch whoever you want. What I'll tell you about this stream that's unique and different is I never take a day off ever. And the other YouTubers can't say it. Whatever, I don't compare myself to anybody, but it's a fact. Number two, you could watch a live trade here and actually see the trade happen, get into the trade. The other ones usually show you a trade that they've already made. It's very rare you're going to actually watch a live trade get made. Here, you're going to watch live price action. You're going to understand the smaller, the bigger. You're going to learn about, deep concepts that have taken me 17 years to perfect throughout the market. And what I teach you, you can use on anything in the world. Like, let's take a look at Euro USD if you want. You can look at Japanese yen. And so like this is about to break out. And it tells me that the DXY is about to have some problems. So if you're a Forex pip trader and you're looking for some gains, I'm telling you right now, I see an extended move for the Euro USD. It looks like the Euro's about to beat up on Bitcoin. Why? We're about to get a golden cross in the 1 hour time frame, right? Previous support is resistance. And now we have really good, strong support. Bounce, 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 bounce. Previous resistance is support there. I like this, You could take a couple pips off somewhere at 111 there, but this thing looks like it's going to 111.8. So if you're a Forex trader, you can use the system exactly the same, and the probabilities are the same. My grandpa is making his transition today into the next life. He made it to 96, healthy and strong up to this point. Shout out to Jessica Rabbit. May God bless you, and may God bless him on his beautiful journey. I would have been blessed to see my mom go to 96. Blessed, man. So what a journey he had. Amen. So far, so good for Bitcoin. 58,370. We did hit 58,005, Your typical leverage trade, 33x, or do you switch it up depending? I mean, sometimes it can go up to 70 or 100. Usually it's 77 or 33, though. Sam, how are you doing, man? Sorry, I've been missing these days. Missed 3 lives. Anyway, I want to know more about... shout out to Sultan Al-Shamari. Sam, to be honest, you learned me a lot of TA and how to keep focus on your goals. Thank you for it. Amen. Yeah. Has been unmatched. Years of losing. Finding this channel has been the most eye-opening, not just for trades, but for life advice, too. Shout out to Explore with Terrell. We love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. And right now, I see another live trade here that, you might want to take advantage of. Right as I said it, I see a flag here for the 1 minute that could get pretty busy. That's a scalp right here. It did just break out a little fast, but there's volume to the upside, and that's why I'm in this long. This looks like it could propel you up to 58,800 here. It did just break out, but it's looking pretty bullish. Stochastics turning, tap the 21-day moving average above the point of control. All is looking well for me. Shoulder head. Look at that beautiful inverted head and shoulder for Bitcoin. That just broke out to the upside. Previous, resistance support. SR flipping on the point of control. I see this, continuing likely to the upside. We're up almost $200 in the trade, continuing to pump. 24% gains, baby. Gains, baby, gains. All right. Another little flag, although 1 minute. Yeah. Love how you bring people of different religions together in harmony. You bring all people that live in love, man. Love is my religion. You ever hear that song? Love is my religion. Love is my religion, right? You can take it or leave it. You don't have to believe, right? Been in the market for 2 years and it was hard, but I was making progress. And now with your strategies, I'm having a wider vision in trading. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dodges. I appreciate you saying that to everybody. That means the world to me when I hear that type of feedback. That's why I'm pushing every day. That's why I'm coming back every single day. That's why I'm not stopping no matter what. No matter what, we are pushing every single day here on this channel. Sammy, the Afro guy. The guy with the blonde afro. That's him. Yeah. Been in the market. Amen. We need to close 3 more of you and create a quartet. Hey. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. How do you have the life that others don't? You do what others won't, right? And it's Friday too. I would expect nasty red candles, up and down price action, crazy movement. Watch them dump this all the way down to the SMA in 2 seconds. Just be careful. It is a Friday. That's why I'm playing the bigger time frames. All right. I'm not sweating the small stuff today like I normally am, because it's a lower volume day where they can manipulate the markets. All right. That's why I didn't add to the trade like somebody asked. All right. Incredible, positive, and motivating vibes. Thank you for all you're doing. Thankful the YouTube algorithm sent us to you, man. I'm so happy that you guys got involved, man, because we're going to meet for sure. I live right near Tampa Bay. So anyone who know what Pump Matic? Thank you. Well, Matic turned to Polygon, which got people excited. Big news finally that they're doing stuff and people are starting to get excited. LWOLF getting a little bit of a pump there. Looks like the smaller time frame's in a flag. See the smaller time frame? That's low volume for me, but that looks like it's going to take off. I wouldn't touch it, but hey, the TA says it's going to move. I don't trade everything I like. Respect Lifer screen share was on point. Thank you. If you still want to watch the screen share, you should go in. It was posted and recorded, so you can still have access to it. Shout out to the 1,631 people here on the live, 549 likes, $16 in chat revenue. And let's take a look at the fan funding after a word from our sponsor, Decrypted.tax. Decrypted.tax is a great place where you can get ready for your taxes. Streamline your crypto and DeFi taxes with their cutting-edge software. They utilize innovative tax software to streamline your currency and cryptocurrency and DeFi preparation. They save you time and minimize your tax liabilities at the state, local, and federal level. You won't have to worry about state if you live in Florida. All right? That will eliminate one bill out of your life. But schedule a free consultation today at Decrypted.tax. It'll blow your mind. You'll learn so much and have a really good time doing it. Decrypted.tax. All right? And thank you so much for the channel sponsorship. We greatly appreciate it. Last but not least, Houdini Swap. A place where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency tax-free. All right? Inside of a Roth IRA. I'm funny enough. Well, you can buy and sell. You can't. I got it messed up. I'm like, look the other way, because you know what happened to me? I got distracted when I saw the screen was off above me. Shout out to Houdini Swap, where you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies, 4,000 tokens across multiple chains. I really like it because if I'm in a chain, if I'm in a coin on SUI or SEI, or I'm trading on Blast, I believe they even have Blast, right? No Blast, maybe not Blast. Maybe they didn't want to get in. But I believe they got Base, right? They got Base. They got Blur, Aerodrome. Yeah, they got Base. Yeah, so you can go from Base. You can do whatever you want, man. It's awesome. And transact freely. They're on their way to $700 million in swap volume. That's going to be an event the day they hit that. All right. All right. Bitcoin pumping so hard to the upside, doing demands. This flag is about to take off. Looks like it's going to get busy. And I am getting a little too heavy here, but I'm going to add. I did add. Wait, what happened there? Oh, yeah, my trades are so big that they're not there. So I just added there a little more, right? And now we're up 21%, $200 of the trade. We are pumping to the upside, baby. Little mini scalpelino. And I attempt to find that. Where is ya? Where is ya over there? stop loss is, I mean, that take profit is right. That one is the smaller one. Yeah, all right. That one I want to get hit off like earlier. I want to actually bring it somewhere into the picture so I can see it. There we go. So I could make the scalpelino. There it is. If I could make the quick scalp, it would be cool. If not, all good. I don't really want to. I'm telling you to stay away from the 1 minute, though. You know, I fought on my model with Sammy and Master Friend, down 70% on the 100x leverage. Trade when it gets me mitigated back up to 6%. Amen. Live from India, and Big Wave, and doing amazing stuff over here. Enjoying your show, as I am your new sub, man. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to all the new subscribers here on the channel. We love you. We appreciate you. We're going to show you how we battle the markets every single day. Take trades in front of you. I just added to the trade 2 or 3 times in front of you. Then we found a scalp of the 1 minute while we're showing you the 1 hour. While we back tested the 4 hour, the weekly, showed you pips on Forex. You won't get more action on any other channel. I wouldn't watch any other YouTube channel. I'm telling you right now, if I had a choice. But again, I got to believe in myself, right? I love everybody, but this is the place to be, man. I'm telling you right now. You won't find more light, love, and more focused energy. I'm not doing 3 things. I'm not sitting here like, you know, I'm focused on you. I'm focused on what you're doing. We're all pushing together. My focus is to help people change their lives. If you help me do that, then you help my purpose in life. And if you show up to the stream, have positive energy, write positive comments, and you become a positive force in the stream, then you're helping me change people's lives. So if you came here today and wrote a positive comment, put a 333 in the comment right now. If you came here today and you said something good or you added to the energy of the stream, you're helping so many people, man. You're helping so many people, and you're helping me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody here that makes this channel amazing. It's a group effort. It used to be 3 people watching me, then 10, now 15. Now, you know what I mean? Now we're up to 1,500. I mean, can you believe it? We've 100x'd that 15, you know. And so God bless every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Looks like we're about to get this beautiful pump to the upside and really solidify a big win here. 777s every time, man. And let's get the likes up to the watchers, and let's get to that 1,000 likes. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I just showed you a live trade here. Let's see how this puppy plays out for BTC. Oh, and I don't think it put me in the trade, right? Oh, no, that's the initial trade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the other one didn't. I'm confused. I hope it didn't put me in like super low, like affected. I'm confused right now. There should be a P&L right now on the flag that I got in on, but I don't see it. Huh. You see what I'm saying? Like, I guess I get in that early. But no, that's the initial trade on the 1 hour. But they did limit me in. Oh, that's what it does. You're right. Yeah, no matter what I do. So yeah, you can't do what I just did. Thought I could scalp that, but no matter what, it's going to add it to the entry, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what happened. It's going to add it to the entry, so it's just going to move this entry around. You can't do separate trades. To do that, I'd have to go to the USD pair. I got out of my mind for a split second and thought, oh, maybe I could scalp just that secondary channel, but it doesn't do that. Yeah. I go to CoinM. You go to flip to CoinM, hit the USD pair, and then I could trade the flag on the smaller time frame. I usually do the opposite, though. I trade the, you know... I usually trade this. This is the big time frames, but I like what I saw on the USD. I didn't really want to scalp small time frames today, but that still looks bullish to me. You can see a lot of ascending triangles, right? Ascending on the Euro USD, ascending on Bitcoin. A lot of ascending triangles kind of all around. So I like that. It's a good sign. That's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio right there. The stop below the point of control at 58,235. Take profit at 59,189. Right? Makes me want to dabble in this one here. I'm seeing a lot of, and then I see that liquidity for BOOKMAP. Shout out to BOOKMAP, link in the description. And look, they took away all that lower liquidity. It's not there anymore. It was all yellow down there. It's gone. They're saying we're going to the upside and we're going to 60,400 and first 59K. So this says yes, and so does BOOKMAP. They're both in, you know, in their languages speaking. They're saying the same stuff. So high likelihood. And 58.5 was going to, if we get back above 58.5, that's going to become a support. It really is. All right. 0.1 is 0.01 is 6 grand, 0.1 is 600. So that's 200 for 600 on that long. I don't want to overexpose myself, but I do like this trade, man. That flag could play out. Liquidation says we get to 59,000, but the question is when. Life, are you trading isolated across? I think it's isolated, which shows separate entries. No. When you trade isolated, you're in on the same pair. It does not. No. It's always going to join into the average entry price. Yeah. It's going to change your average entry of the trade. I really just hurt my future trade because instead of just losing that trade smaller wise, it'll take down the whole bigger trade. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I'm not stressing that. I'm really not. Jasmine about to break major downtrend. Liquidation says we get to 59. Yeah, okay, cool. Send it. 58,400 holding for BTC. I like what I'm saying. Let's take a look here at the fan funding. Oh, we got a lot to cover. We got Simran Merchandi. He says, hey, Lifer, can we please review Wild? It looks like a bottom. Do you still hold? Are you bullish on them as well? I am very bullish on Wild, and I still hold. It does look like it bottomed at around 20 cents. We'll take a look at that in a second. They also had a bit of a spike, right? Wilder World is the coin. Look at that huge spike out of nowhere to 38, right? But yeah, to me, it definitely bottomed off of that 20 cent region, back up 20, 6 cents too. Look at just a giant double bottom too. And these play out as double bottoms, everybody. So you would get it like this. That calls for $2.26 Wild. I mean, that's a 10x from where we're at right now. So there's a lot of opportunity in this market as far as I'm concerned. All right. A lot of opportunity in this market. Let's take a look at a coin. I'll be nice enough to give you a setup here that I showed to the trading group, but AAVE looks good to me. And I'll tell you why. I'm a support of resistance guy. And again, it has to hold the support, right? I want to see it bounce here in the next 5 to 6 hours. Get a bounce here on that daily. Close the candle above strong support. And then I could, I could see AAVE getting a nice pump further up. It's been pumping, man. Those 3 days ago, look at those 2 days. It had a beautiful move. 124 all the way back up to 150. So DeFi is starting to get some love, right, that it wasn't getting before. Can you show the other indicators and the setup, please? Yeah, we're just using the smooth, the 5 moving in averages. So you can type in here 5MA. Once you click on 5MA, you program it as such. 21, 50, 80, 100, 200. And then white, red, purple, blue, and yellow. You can always reference this back again, so I don't have to go too slow, because you can just play it back over and over again, pause it, and see the screen. All right. And then we have the MACD, the RSI, and the stochastics RSI. I use one with divergences, but you don't have to. The SMA explanation deserves a few dollars. Thank you, Still Nasty. We love you. Bless Friday, Sam. Weekly screen share was great. Thank you, Stas. Your thoughts on I'll talk about it later on. And thank you, Sammy. You and the group kept me in the gains all week. And shout out to Master Friend's YouTube videos. Absolute gold. Thank you, man. God bless you, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to Master Friend in the house. If you want to learn more about how to get yourself situated when it comes to trading leverage, jump on in. We have another leverage mastery inside of my trading group. Find out more. Hit the QR code and learn more. Hit the links and learn more with Master Friend. All right. Okay, moving forward. What else we got cooking here? I wanted to show you something about XRP. XRP getting some attention. I never sold my XRP at 16 cents. Kind of happy that I did not. 57. Looking like we could get a breakout here. And honestly, this has an Adam and Eve vibe, right? So I'm getting a lot of these interesting looks. And that looks interesting right there. Look, I mean, that's an Adam and Eve right there that could break up to the upside. Your measured move would be from the neckline here, and that takes you somewhere to about 79 cents. Tell you what, in Florida, I'm always getting like a pain in my leg or something, or a sharp, like it. If there's just bugs you can't see. I don't know what's going on here, man. There's no CMs every day. There's always something. Always something. Really thankful for your stream. I'm a beginner trying to and beginning to day trade. Yeah. That knock life, fam. Thanks for being your best every day and inspiring others to do the same. Can you take a look at WorldCoin? Entered a short yesterday when it topped at 161 and took profits. Looks like it might be bottoming now and ready to run. Thank you. Shout out to the $50 super chat from That Knock Life. I appreciate that. That's amazing, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for hitting me off with that. You're awesome. Let's take a look at that. So XRP looks good to me. Again, it's going to have to get above the point of control at 62 cents. And if it does that, I don't see how it doesn't hit 80. I mean, 80 cents is going to be a big deal for XRP. All right. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. So let's take a look at WorldCoin, right? WLD, I believe it is. So this gentleman said that he entered a short, took it to the downside. Now he believes it could be reversing. Again, you're starting to see the same pattern over and over again. The Adam and Eve double bottom. All right. You'll see this V shape and then a rounded bottom. To me, that is starting to make a bit of a bottom, and you got bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Likely going to be your bottom. And I see a big move in the altcoins, so it's telling me that there's about to be a big spike in these altcoins to the upside. All right. There's the bot making gains. And look, I did all this work again on the bot layout. Oh my gosh, we are in the money huge right now for Bitcoin. Massive pump to the upside. I'm so happy I tripled, doubled, quadrupled down on this trade. Now we're up 250 bucks, 35% on the trade, ripping to the upside. Congrats to anyone that jumped on in. Congrats to anyone that took the trade. You are in massive gains right now. Bang, bang, bang. Ripping to the upside. That is called a short squeeze, not a long squeeze. And I told you we were going to the upside. We had the liquidity up there. It looked likely. And we're headed to 60,400. Shout out to everyone in gains here on the trade. Massive gains. Bang, bang, bang to the upside. And that's what we do. That's what we do here. And that's why we trade for a living, because there's gains to be had here. As I stand here at this desk, I'm making gains with you. We are making gains together. All right. Look at the size of that move to the upside for Bitcoin plowing away. And I told you the 4 hour was headed to the 200 MA. Did I not? I predicted all this and showed you exactly how it was going to happen. Now we cross the 200. Once we do that, we are gone, baby, gone. All right. You got to keep a cool head. We may come and retest the top of the channel. We just need to stay above 58,500 to get more gains, baby, more gains. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Everything going exactly as planned and exactly as I told you it would. So I feel pretty awesome right now. And the flag that I drew for you is playing out as such. We are too far from the 21. That tells me we're going to come back, right? But the bigger time frames also look pretty good. So I'm going to ride the bigger time frames today and not sweat the small stuff and just let this baby cook, baby cook, baby cook. I haven't let enough trades cook in a long time, and we're up 341% gains in the trade. We are banging on them to the upside. You are in gains with the lifer. Don't be afraid to take some profits. Don't be afraid to take some gains. Don't be afraid, all right, to pay yourself what you deserve, okay? You deserve to pay yourself. Remember that. Super important. Thou shalt not be afraid. Look at that beautiful move. And I gave you this flag and the trade right here. Remember I said you're going to get a live trade? I gave you this live trade. It just hit the target in front of you. I showed you this right now. Like we just did this right now. Right? It did its thing. We readjusted and it pumped beautifully to the upside. So we show you how live trades play out here on this channel on a daily basis. And we're long, we're short. I call short the market, we trade short. I call long the market, we trade long. I've been extremely accurate. We've been accurate. We've just been having a blast. and taking names and kicking butt. I mean, this is a beautiful pump to the upside. If you took this, we're up $1,000 from the call. We got into 59.5 now. I mean, this is great. $300 on the day. I'm kind of happy with that, right? It does look like a bigger move is coming on Bitcoin though. But like, I'm happy with $300. I mean, we're getting further away from the 21. 1 hour did break out of the flag though that we had there too. Let's take a look. And 59,000, right? I mean, we nailed it. We nailed it again. And that's a beautiful breakout. And we haven't been above this, right? Since right here, what, September 3rd. I mean, that's pretty crazy. It's been 10 days since you've seen a 1 hour candle close above that level. That's pretty crazy. Right? So that's a pretty big deal. I mean, you just got above some heavy support, heavy resistance. I'm going to let this trade rock and come back to it, you know, and look, you see the Adam and Eve here? Look at that, an Adam and Eve double bottom. I didn't even catch it at first, but there it is. I mean, and it goes the length of the base every time. And there you have it. I mean, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Unbelievably beautiful. I love technical analysis for this reason. It just checks out. Everything maps out. When you backtest it, it all makes sense, right? And up a beautiful $339 on the trade, $340. I mean, you make $400 a day. I mean, you're doing pretty good, right? You're going to be making about $3,000 a week. I mean, that's awesome, right? Look at this massive candle to the upside, and I could get super excited about it, but I don't want to get too emotional. At this point, I start moving the stop losses really far up, though. I'm not losing anything now. And wow, what a nice move to the upside here for Bitcoin. Everything going well. And back to the concepts in which I teach every single day. I love when I get to show you this stuff breaking out. I mean, that's going to come down pretty hard, though. Whenever I get a pump like that, I mean, dang. It's either going to be some type of massive pinch. Like, that's a straight up. Like, it's very rare you see that. That's a short squeeze and a half right now. Wow, they're going for the gusto. I'm going to be taking profits soon. It's just too much, you know? So I go to my close. I can scroll all the way to 100%. And I'm going to be closing that. I mean, 59,000 really was my level. I do see more happening, but, you know, are we going to get above the 4 hour 200? I mean, that's about to happen. If that happens, that's very, very bullish. We're going to explode. Absolutely explode. But those smaller time frames are just too far away from the 21, you know? But the entry too on the 4 hour is so golden that looks like it can continue. We absolutely nailed it today, though. What a beautiful day of trading. I mean, up 53% on the trade, $384. I mean, that's just beautiful. And I had this feeling I wanted to go even harder on that trade. I'm going to take profits. I always like paying myself. I have no problems paying myself. So I go to limit. I come up here. I touch the button. And I close long. Especially on a Friday. You know what I mean? And so I took my nice gains. It could have been bigger. Maybe, you know. But watch them come back down. I can get it on a retest. There's always more to be had. If the 4 hour breaks this 200 MA and closes the candle, I'll open up another bigger trade with the stop loss below it and let that thing fly. All right. It does suggest there's more coming. I mean, that's a pump, but unsustainable on the 15 minute. Like, that's straight up. Like, I've almost never seen straight up like that. It usually kind of at least goes up and a little sideways, but that's huge. It's very likely to come back down now to the 21, but you know, I can't say for sure, but it's very likely. 1 minute probably cracked the 200 MA right there and they were gone. Wow, that thing is gone, right? And you want to sell into strength. You want to buy into fear, right? See, I like to be selling when the candles are heavily green. You know, I used to wait till they're green. I could never sell green candles because all I could think about was my emotions and the fact that it was going to keep going. And I was controlled by FOMO, not controlled by my win rate. Now I'm controlled by my win rate. Like, you know, I like growing accounts. You know, like, we'll take this account to 25,000 from this 19K. Like, look, I told the other account is 0.3 Bitcoin. It's at 0.47 Bitcoin. I've been growing both these accounts, right? And again, I may sell early. A lot of times I do, but I guarantee a profit, man. And that's what's key. You know, like, this is unsustainable getting a straight up shot like that. That's a liquidation event. When they go after that many people that fast, it's a liquidation event. There has to be some type of reprisal, some type of pullback before, you know, likely. Again, fine. Maybe it could be, we call it, you know, one of the biggest candles ever. Wow, 59.2 now. Look at that thing cook, man. That is insane. One of the bigger candles we've ever seen on the 1 hour time frame. How many people are in massive gains right now on the channel? How many people are in massive gains here on the channel? Unbelievable, right? Great call, Sammy. Just caught gainitis. Dude, I did it again. I gave you guys one of the best calls in the game. Like, I did it again, man. Come on. Come on, man. Like, who does it for you, baby? Who gives you more calls, man? Let's go, man. That's why they get... Wait, where's the belt at? Now you can see why they gave me the belt. It makes sense now. You can see why they gave me the belt, right? And again, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm not trying to talk myself up here, but I'm just... Come on now. That's unsustainable. A wait for the 21 like that is unsustainable. Like, very rare. Like, I guess, I mean, it could be one of these. So we could still get this extra move up, I guess. It could happen. And wow, there it goes. I mean, the 4 hour break in the 200 MA, that's when the bots are going to go crazy, right? So I delete all my work, and it's like, wow. It's tough here. This is when a lot of people don't want to chase because they're like, but then it can keep going. I delete all my old work. I get into that long position on the 4 hour time frame, right? And this is where I like to use the USD pair. Right? I mean, look at that move, 59.3. What a pump. What a pump. All right, let's see. We have 26 minutes and 42 seconds for this candle to close. This candle closes below. Boom. But I mean, unsustainable. I don't see how that doesn't come back down to the 21-day moving average and come down nasty. I'd be looking for a short right now. Personally, I know it's weird, but I would be looking to short this. Just on a scalp, I believe the overall bigger time frames are going to pump. But very likely you could short this. All right, we just got to wait for the right time. Now, where's the long idea is, yeah, even the 1 minute's a little too far from the 21. I mean, they're going to have to come back and touch. So with a lot of certainty, I do see a short at possibly 59,350 here. Am I going to take it? I'll set it up. I don't know if I'm going to take it, but I'll set it up. Take profit would be at 58,345, and I don't want to see it go down. I like where it's at. Stop would be at 59,588. So if it breaks back above 59.5, then you know you're golden, you know? And what's my one? What's, yeah, 1,600. So 0.05 is going to be 3. That's going to work, right? Yeah. Wow, look at that thing soar, though. Man, it just went up even more. They're liquidating the heck out of these shorts. 59,420. Man, show a little faith. There's magic in the night. And it's Friday the 13th, man. I just went to get some food, came back, and pow. Yeah, I mean, we pumped so hard. I mean, you come back to the 21s, though, every time you make the distance. So I took a little short. I'm a maniac, right? It's 100 for 300, though. What's my liquidation? 61.2, yeah. What is my risk? Yeah, 0.06 Bitcoin for 0.009. So that's 6,000. I don't even know. I think I just That's 6,000. That's 600. Half of that would be 300. So it should be 300, right? So what I'm doing now is I'm shorting back to the 21-day moving average. To me, it looks unsustainable. Again, they may just rip through the shorts right now all the way. And I don't like this short. I'm a pretty bullish guy here, but that move was unsustainable. And so they're likely going to bring it back down to this 21-day moving average on the 1 minute time frame. I've seen it happen thousands of times in my life. It's likely now that is, you know, again, we'll see if this closes tweezer toppy. I could easily get eaten alive and they go, brap, and they'll hit me off. So you just got to be really careful. If you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do this. All right. And I mean, the 4 hour is above the 200 MA, which is a bullish sign of continuation. But now, so I'm caught in the middle right now. I'm seeing two kind of things that I know to be true. I'm going to take a shot on the probability of one way or the other. That's it. I don't know which one's going to happen. All I know is one might have a higher probability. Trading isn't about being right. It's about taking a probability that you assume to be better than the other one. That's all. Doesn't make you a genius. Doesn't make you the smartest person in the room. It's really more about having conviction in your data. You know, what do you know to be true over time, right? And you don't have to get the whole move, but, you know, and look, there I am, you know, starting to print a little bit on that short. And I'm more doing this kind of for exercising purposes. I usually don't get into a short right after the long, but I want to teach you how to ping pong, how to play the game of ping pong here, right? Look, there's a nice short up $30 now. I can start to move the stop loss to the wicks, you see? And here we go, unsustainable, right? They're chasing the late shorts, so I'm going to clean them up to the 21-day moving average. Look, we're up another $50. We can add that to the other trade. Look at it, printing now. Continue to print. Got to have patience on this. Candle closes in 1 minute and 47 seconds. All right. Who can't believe that I flipped short like that? Who's pissed that I flipped short like that? Anyone get tight? Did it? No, I'm just trying to get in your head a little bit. What if I was long and super long and then I didn't take profit and then the guy took profit before me and then flipped short? I'd be like, man, this guy. Polygon 2 minute, 2 week. How does it look to you? Descending triangle is bearish, but it has a double bottom. MACD losing sell pressure. Markets ever looking like bubbles. Time frames, lower time frame. We'll take a look at that, Jay Smith. Thank you. And the short printing from the top, we might have shorted the exact top here for Bitcoin. We don't know for sure, but it looks like we got these tweezer top candles. 1 minute to candle closing. But that's unsustainable. On a Friday with low volume, when you go after liquidity like that, we got to learn to take profits there. Now, BOOKMAP still has a bunch of red above us. Doesn't mean we're going to get there immediately, but it does say we have to kind of heat it. I see us getting back though. What's cool is we have a really strong support at 58.5 now. We can toy around now from 58.5 to 59, and it really doesn't matter. It's more about, can we hold above 59? I'm at 58.5. You know, we lose 58.5, then that's when I would start to getting into the 56s and the 57s. And, you know, I might even just take profit on this $56. I mean, that's a win right there. I can just add it to the win that I just had. It'd be nice to see it print though. What a win, Sammy. When you flip short exactly where most people were looking to take profit, you see things and have guts to execute. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. It could clean me out too, though. Kind of wanted to take the $50 because it just looked so clean. I got the red candle, you know. What I got to keep in the back of my mind is the 4 hours above the 200 MA, and that's a vicious sign of just, they could come tear me up. You see? I just moved the stop so small that I can barely lose any money. This is just to see if I can add to the win that I already had. I don't want to be greedy. Dear Lord, thank you for the win that I just had. Amen. No, and I'm serious. People say you're praying while you're trading, but I just won. So I want to be grateful for all my wins and never be greedy, right? So it looks like the most I can lose is like $5 or $10 now. And even if I got hit off here and it's still dumped, I wouldn't care. It's all about losing less and winning more. I don't care, you know, what I had to do to keep the losses light. To me, that's the most important thing, you know. When you're this far away from the 21, it's unsustainable, but it doesn't mean you could go laterally. If we're very bullish, price action won't go down, it will go sideways. The 21 will catch us here. And if we're still bullish, we'll just come down and catch it. Either one of these can occur. I'm looking for the bigger one because we're further away from the 21. All right. If you didn't grab liquidity, shorts are on the run now. Could get momentum. Just a thought. I'm just telling you, when you're away from the 21, what's likely going to happen. You can say whatever you guys want. I'm giving you the data. Like, this is not my opinion. A lot of people think I'm trading my opinions. I'm not. I'm trading data, right? There is way more liquidity to the upside. Looks like we can go all the way up to 60,000. And I do see a move to the down. It's just like we got to reset the flag. That's all. Next week is Fed meeting, so I think we pump going into the decision. You think, right? Worst word I've ever heard anyone use in trading. You can't think about what's going to happen and base your trades on that. It's not going to be sustainable. All right. Just over time, it won't. I'm trolling. What you think is not going to help you trade. You can use your brain to think about different ideas, but like, you got to stick to the charts. And what do the charts convey? What is the probability? What is the math that you're taking? You know, it can't be some hopium dream. Like, it's got to be real. Okay. It's got to be real. You get me? I'm playing so close to the bone there that these candles will hold resistance. Okay. Almost a bit of a double top, right? With a lower high there. Ooh. About to get taken out. $20 loss, maybe. From there to there is 14, so it looks like $30. Yeah, they're going to take me down. Oh, I'm on the USD perpetual too, scalping, which is so funny. I just never do that. Man, that's unsustainable though, away from the 21 like that. It doesn't make sense to me that you're going to continue to pump. In my back testing, it's very rare. Very, very rare. All right. Look how close I could be though to price action without getting hit off. So crazy. Like, my stop is right there, that dotted line. You know? That's even away from the 21. Like, that's got to dump back to the 21-day moving average. That's dumping down right now. I mean, almost bearish div too when that's that higher up. I think it's very likely I win this trade based on years of data, but I could be wrong. But I think it's very likely I do win this short. All right. Well, everyone will find out if my data is boss or if what you think is going to happen is a better idea. All right. I'm stuck in the trade with you, Sammy. Super chats, total 3 and poll. We already talked about total 3. Thank you. Yeah. And poll is now, you know, Matic. That's an M now. M's break down 68% of the time. Tell you can likely get all the way down to about 58,918. All right. And the risk is so little, right? I'm risking like $30 for 300 now. So I either lost $30 or this can dump, you know. Now it's making a bit of a symmetrical, right? Wow, the 21 crept up really fast to price action on the 1 minute. That was crazy. See? It went lateral to it. That's a bullish sign. Looked like it was about to drop on you, and then it just out of nowhere just kind of pulled up. And now it's in a bit of a flag, right? And tell you what, you get above that 4 hour, that thing can rip. I might go long short here and take one down, but I'm overall bullish on the day. Like, I've been bullish since the beginning of the day. Wow, it's so close. My stop loss is this dotted line. Price action is right there. I got almost wick to it a few times now. So crazy. 1 minute now, consolidating tightly here in the channel. Shout out to the 1,699 people here on the live, 682 likes, $83.84 in chat revenue. Shout out to the top super chat, the $50 from That Knock Life. God bless you. Thank you for the love. We appreciate you. Bitcoin still has all the liquidity to the upside, suggesting we do get a pump up. We do not get a pump to the downside. All right. I'm in a tiny short, but I'm about to flip long. I'm about to flip long here. 59,415. I'm gonna go to the USDT pair and get off of the USD pair. So the 1 minute starting a bit of a flag, a bull pennant, as far as I'm concerned, with a huge move, like a very large flag. Also, the 4 hour stays above the 200, it's gonna plow. I've seen it many times. So what I don't understand is how we can stay that far away on the 15 minute from the 21, but I'll work through all that over time. Worst time to get a sneeze, man. I need that moment. I need that second. My life is a game of seconds. So the shortcut taken out, you saw that? I'm backing along. It is Friday trading. Be careful, low volume here, but there's some bullishness in the air. You can smell it. I can smell it. We saw it from the beginning. Bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom there on the stochastics RSI. I'm back in the trade here. And it's a scalp to 60,005, but that's where this liquidity says is we're going for the day, and then we can kind of end. Says that's where the day will end. You know, it'll end there, and then we can figure it out. All right. God bless. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Thank you. DeFi will be a reset for the weekend. I was up $50. I should have taken it quick. I wasn't trying to make more than, It's Bitcoin's B day. Is it September 13th? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're correct on that. Bitcoin was born in 2009 today, right? Bless you, lifer. Thank you. Amen. So we got liquidity to the upside. I flipped long on this tiny flag as the 21 came back to the white, the 1 minute, and it looked like we were about to get a bump. All right, and we're already up $20 to the pump. So there you go. Probably what we just lost in the short. It was a tiny short. Teensy weensy beansy. All right. Bigger time frame suggests a huge pump coming for Bitcoin to 62,899. Maybe we come down and retest first. And we gave you guys this flag with the stop loss and everything before it happened. And I've been trading it, and it's in the money, man. 59,600. We're getting a huge pump here for Bitcoin, and we just massively, I just gave this candle and it just massively pumped. Unreal, right? That's how you make $89, $92 in under a minute. I mean, about a minute. We've been in the trade for like a minute, right? Again, usually when I make money that fast, I take it. That's my strategy, is like $90 that fast is unsustainable, right? I'll just keep paying myself throughout the day, regardless. That was a really fast $90, I'll tell you that. One of the fastest I've ever made $90 in my life. And all the trades in my life. I mean, I got in right there. 2 minutes later, we're up $90. I mean, you can't. That's awesome, right? That's a fast 90 bones. If I take that, it tells the universe I have a lot of gratitude for my life and for what comes my way, and probably more coming. This wick is getting battled, though. And here we go. They're going to eat these shorts. Let's get to 60,000, baby. Let's get to 60K. All right. Let's go. And I'm not perfect, right? I could have just rode the first trade, but what I do is I make gains, man. In front of people on a daily basis. I like the 114. I sell into strength, so a lot of times it pumps after I sell, but that's kind of what I do, right? Look how I flip short and long so quickly, so easily. I'm out on that one. I took the 130 or whatever one. Oh, I didn't get out? Come on. Ah, man. Why didn't it close long? What's it doing? I should have sold the top already. There it goes. I wanted it to sell right there. I would have been up even more. 114. Anyway. 1K people haven't hit the like button. How lazy. Let's go, baby. We have 300 more likes to hit 1,000 likes. Let's get it in. All right. Let's get it in. Another 1,000 subs, 71,100 subscribers, and climbing. Thank you. Love learning. We love you. Yeah. Sean Boss will arrive soon, and Shirsh will fly. I still have some Shirsh. We'll see what happens with that, though. It's whatevs. It's whatevs. So let's take a look here at this 5-minute, 15-minute. Wow, what a pump. And we gave it to you at 57.9, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at the size of that 1 hour candle. Look at the size of that, dude. Going for the smooth moving average now. Closes in 7 minutes. I'll tell you what, though. Whenever I see price action this far away from the 21, it just kind of sketches me out. It tells me it's unsustainable. Like the move has to come back at one point. And it's usually just a short squeeze that gets manipulated, you know? So even when we go to 60,004, you take what you can out of the manipulated move. We call that candle on the 13th. Yep. Bitcoin has an attitude today, man. Hey, man, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do for me. I'll tell you what. I'm loving it, right? That's bearish div there, everyone. I would get out of the trade and wait for it to reset. I wouldn't play with that. I'd get out. But you do whatever makes you happy. But I'd be getting out and then wait for the 4 hour to close, wait for the smaller time frames to reset, and then I'd get back in using the 4 hour for the long-term trade later on. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade the 4 hour on the USD pair, right? If it stays above the 200 SMA, I'm in there like swimwear. Okay. I just want to watch the smaller time frames reconvene with their 21-day moving averages. Once that all happens, which probably looks like it will take 4 to 6 hours at the most, I'm probably going to be back in trading tonight. All right. So my trading group will be privy to exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm planning, and exactly how I see it. But honestly, that short to me is going to play out. Like there's I'm telling you, I know you think I'm nuts, but there's a very high likelihood that's coming back. Pull your fib, come for that 618 at the 5.8. And we just don't want to lose 585. That's all that matters. 585. All right. All right. 800 on the last trade. Thank you, sir. Good weekend starting. Amen. Shout out to who people started their weekend in gains like the lifer, baby. And man, I'm in gains last night. I'm in gains this morning. I'm in gains the day before. You guys see me just consistently take it. I consistently grow accounts. I'm a profitable trader over time. I can say that with God as my witness, I'm a profitable trader, and it feels good, man. So may God bless each and every one of you for being here. I don't know how God helped me get there. I had ADHD, depression, and all the reasons why I couldn't make it as a trader. Everyone tells me I have the right temperament for stocks. Like 2-3 people now I've met recently. I said, oh, but you have the right temperament for that. I can't do that. And I told them, no, I didn't. I had the worst temperament for it. I said I was emotional, depressed. I was like, I sold every single second. I was all over the place. I was like, I was the worst person for trading, honestly. Like I had to learn. I said it can be learned because I learned it. People think that you're either a natural stock guy. It's like it's not nothing. A lot of the skills in life are not natural. They're all procured. You gain them over habits over time. All right. Shout out to my man. Shout out to Jesse Namasa. We love you, Jesse. Don't trade with the brutish. Live for Bitcoin trading for profitable trades and thank me later. What the heck? Get out of here. Get this guy out of here, man. I never want to see that dude again. Yeah. I don't like shills, man. Especially like behind the scene types of shilling. Like, I don't like that stuff. This is coming back. When it comes back, I'm getting in. I'm still super bullish. Don't get me wrong. I just want to be perfect about it. Yeah. And maybe I missed the biggest pump of my life. You never know. I'm still in long spot Bitcoin. So. What up, friend and love learning? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Yeah. I took this short with you, my boy. Yo, my boy. Yo, I was watching him last night with the game. Yo, you got a problem, my boy? Yo, what's up, my boy? Yo, you want to get smoked, my boy? Oh my gosh, man. Dude is silly, man. Yo, my boy. Right. Biggest pump was safe move. You're funny, right? 2 minutes for the candle close in the 4 hour semi. The 1 hour is doing a good job of being sustainable, hanging out. I'd watch the 5 minute and the 15. I'd really watch that 15. That's the one that you want to short back to the 21. Well, you know what? I don't like the short pumps, so I might just stay off of it. Should have taken the $50. It would have been great. Wait, forget the shoulda though. I learned from every trade I take. So everyone, I keep telling you this. Everyone thinks that failing is the opposite of success, but it is the stepping stone to success. All right. After good gains, let's look at the video vote. You're funny, man. This guy's. Shout out to Patricio Corbalan. Yeah. I made $200. I am happy. Amen. I love that. Amen. Growing it out there, Sammy. Yeah, everyone making fun of me, man, in my hair today. Yeah, I'm Afro. I'm getting that fro, bro. You ever hear DJ Frodo? I'm doing that. Shout out to DJ Frodo. We love you, man. Are you out there, Frodo? DJ Frodo, where you at? Sustainable moves for Bitcoin. 4 hour closing above the 200 MA. Very bullish signs. We called it down there. We talked about it. I went over it. I said it this morning on my Bitcoin update. I called it this morning and said we're likely going to close a candle to the 4 hour time frame up to that 200 MA. You got the best sauce in the game. All right. Let's see what I said here on the morning update. And this is a great commercial for my. So still inside this rising wedge. This could still break up parabolically. Still get this explosive, get this move. So 4 hour looks like it's setting up for a move, in my humble opinion, because you keep holding this previous resistance as support, and you know it's just showing signs of life here, and then you're getting tighter in the channel. The 4 hour looks good to me. I'm still long, haven't changed my long. It's just the idea looks likely to me.
That aged so well.
Wants to push up still, but not amazing. We're bullish.
When I say I go back to the 4 hour there at one point and talk about,
you got a little resistance right there, right where you're at. The 4 hour still looks bullish to me, like it could break out of the rising wedge. And that would be our measured move. Just 63,000. So I remain bullish. The 1 hour also looks interesting to me, like it could break out or still go sideways, bouncing off the 200. You're dropping down.
This is why I do what I do every day, man. Like, I love this. I gave this update this morning, and I put thousands of people in my trading group on the right path to the right education, and absolutely nailing it, right? So it's just, man, absolutely beautiful what's going on here. The 4 hour looks like it could smash mouth every other, and we're just going to go to 60,006, and then we're going to kind of come on back down. I would love to chase, but I just really can't. You know, I'd like, you know, what I do at this point though is you can scalp the smaller time frame if you feel the need. To me, it's still a rising wedge, right? So if you were going to play this, you would have to play it like it's going to break out parabolically and go on some massive tear and go all the way to the run, right? The run will take us to 60,008, right? And that makes sense. We'll get spillover from where the liquidity is. Bang, right there. And so this could be a possible trade, but that would be a blow off top in my opinion, and there would definitely be a pullback, right? So yeah, I'm super happy with my gains. I know not to chase. There's always another trade. It's super hard to do. You get emotional, you get caught up. But I made 2 live trades in front of everyone. Actually 3. Short that lost and the 2 longs, you know. One was a scalp, one was a long I'd already built throughout the last few days, right? But that's bearish divvy, 15 minute away from the 200 MA. And so it does tell me that's going to be just such a simple short. That's a simple short right now. But I don't know, every time I think that, the 1 minute gets a little frisky here. So like I just saw it, like, yeah, it's going to. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. The 4 hour is telling me that there's a chance that my small time frame strategies will get blown out, and it'll just pin them. We just go to 61,000. And get rid of that coulda, woulda, shoulda stuff. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like whatever happened, happened. All right. If you hit, you hit. If you didn't hit, you didn't hit. Like it is what it is. Right? So you can't go back in time. So stop stressing it. Because as traders, we go through that stuff in our minds. I know what you're doing in your mind right now. I know exactly what you're saying. If you didn't take the trade, you're beating yourself up. If you sold early, you're beating yourself up. You know what? Be happy that you were around and for the possibility of a win. You know, that's to me is the greatest achievement. Heavy bearish divergence. Short that. Look at that. You short the bearish divergence. So hold on. You got to short this, man. By the book, you got to short this. You're away from the 21 and you got heavy bearish div. You would be basically shorting the exact top right now. And the target would be 58,428. 59,851 would be your stop. Take profit would be like 58,428. Like the wick below 58.5. I put the wrong number there. Make sure stop loss. Yeah, right here, 58. Like, how come it doesn't look right? Look, I could even just try to add to the trade by risking 49 for 2. Like, I'm already up today. I could just throw 49 to see if I can win on the trade. It's like everyone tries to take it all. Like, you know, like, oh no, I want to, you know. Why does it say I'm going to lose? Hold on. My take profit is 58,428. My stop loss, oh yeah, sorry. Another reason why people demo trade, right? It's like, and that's 74 for 470. I mean, that's a beautiful idea. If I lose the $70, whatever. But if I hit, I get to add another $500 to the day, turn it into a big. So it's a pretty good risk to reward ratio here. And that's strong bearish divergence. Like if it ends up playing out, so be it. Like I played by the books. Like I did what I was supposed to do. If every time I find bearish div, I trade it down, I mean, I'm likely going to win, right? It could go sideways still though and catch up. But wow, that 15 is unsustainably away. I'll open up the short finally. I'm going to just have some guts and take the short, you know, but I'm not going to risk a lot, as you can see. But I'm back in the short again. I just see heavy bearish div, right? So I'm trading the bearish divergence. I may have called the top here for the day or for the immediate moment. The 4 hour above the 200 MA tells me to be careful. That gives me mixed signals. It gives me mixed signals. What if the 4 hour just continues to plow and like it just says, you know, even the 4 hours away from the 21 though, pretty good amount. And now we're at 7. There we go. Wow, that's starting to print pretty fast. We lose that 21, we usually dump down to the 200. And that's when the trend line starts to break, and it's a rising wedge breaking to the downside. And rising wedges break down 68% of the time. With bearish divergence away from the 21-day moving average, it tells me I'm likely going to win this trade. All right, I'm just trading by the book. I'm not doing anything crazy here, everyone. I'm just, it looks like I'm doing things crazy. I'm on the 1 minute, I'm right near price action. But I'm just doing what the trades are telling me to do. I'm not using my emotions. If I use my emotions, I'd be scared to open this trade right now. I'd be all like, oh, And I could easily lose or win the trade. I have to understand that and be free of the loss or the win. And I have to tell myself, all right, if you lose the 70 bucks and the day goes on, you're still winning. You're still going to have a good day. It wasn't the day you lost 800 and had to make 800 back. Like, what was that, Tuesday? But better than that day already. You see what I mean? If you like what you see here and you like what's happening and you want to join my trading group, we got a link for you right here at the top of the channel right here. You go to, it's the pinned comment, and you go here and go to cryptolifer.com. There you're going to find out more about me. You're going to join my trading group, and you're going to be a part of my life every single day. Join today and find out more. Unlock the financial freedom. I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing except for a different coat right there. Oh, hey. But check it out. I have a email list if you want to jump on in, and a great class, like a course inside of there too, that you can follow along and kind of at your leisure, tons and tons of videos that'll teach you what's happening in the markets, right? They're playing around with price action here. They're inducing. They're just like, We know it's bearish div. We know that 90% of the time that's going to dump, And it looks more like it's bearishly retesting the bottom of the channel now. And then that's going to be your bearish retest there. And then it's going to dump. But I honestly don't know. Anything could happen. We could get a GOG handle. I don't like saying the word GOG handle. I wish there was a better word for it, but everyone knows it that way. But I think there's God is way more important than a green candle and way bigger than a green candle. And so I find the word blast. I don't know. I don't like using the word God. I don't like saying it. I used to say it without thought, but I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like I'm so close to God. When I say it, I hear God. He's like, don't do that to me. And I'm like, you're right. My bad. Unsustained. Look at this. They're pumping me. Now I'm down 45. Looks like it's a double bottom. See it? Strong support at 59.5 now. There it goes. That thing could rip. Define the bearish divvy. That's strong bearish divergence. I'll tell you what. Above a point of control, though. Keep going. Shoulder, head, kind of a right shoulder. Double top M. Not able to get back above 59,750. I was going to get out of here, but I wanted to kind of let you guys see what happens in the trade. It should dump, man. That's a head and shoulder now. Maybe I was just a little early. Roll over, baby. This is my life. A lot of the days I'm sitting here in my office just waiting for the 1 minute to roll over, But that's the beauty of trading, right? Right after this, I do my macro analysis video that will be out later on today. So that's a double top M with bearish div. I'm out, right? I'm in the short still. Once you see 59.5, it's like word. You know what I mean? Like, good chance we win, but once you see 59.4, we're going to be paid. Look how much patience this takes. See, nobody shows the thought process behind the trade, how it feels to be in the trade, the emotions of maybe losing, maybe winning, where the stop loss is, and you guys are seeing that live. And that's what I think people really like about this channel. That's what differentiates it from all the other channels out there. We've made multiple trades today. Like, this is my fourth trade in front of you, right? You see me go in, go out, go in, go out. You'll see if I win. You'll see if I lose, right? You learn that I'm not perfect. You learn that no trader is. You learn that no matter how many strategies and things that I've worked on, I'm going to take a loss here and there. I'm still going to be wrong sometimes, right? I'm going to judge the probability, and it's not going to go in my favor. But it doesn't stop me from going after my gains. It doesn't stop me from going after what I believe in and progressing every day. That's a head and shoulder pattern. They're toying with it a lot. Like, they're playing with it. Like, and again, lower volume, so we don't get the fall through. Like on a Tuesday, Monday, this would have dumped by now. Hard. You have to understand that. That's why trading on Friday is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Because like the move usually will happen, but you may get stopped out when you shouldn't have. It may be a wick, and then you'll see it. Like, I knew it was going to go there, you know. The 5, see, now they're into the 5s. That's a really good sign that we're going to drop quickly to the 4s. That's an M pattern. I mean, if they pump that, it'd be pretty awkward. I'll be honest. And you can see the momentum of the move is stopped. If anything, what I taught you is, and I'm really good at, is everyone else was just getting in. I showed you when the move was starting to slow off. You know, Bitcoin's been pretty flat, really. It's been between 59.6 and 59.7 now for the last, for about an hour, right? And so if you're watching my channel, you also kind of understand when price action is about to kind of chill out. I gave you the flag right before it broke out. So we were able to identify right before the move happened. And then we were able to identify when the move was going to go the other way. Let this short print, baby. Come on. We just want to get to 58,005. It's not too hard. And there we go, 58,584. I don't want to see 6 again. If I see 6 again, I'm going to be pissed. They played with 6 enough that we shouldn't go back to 59.6. Like, we should continue to float down now. They had their chance to 59.6 many, many times. It's over, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to see 59.600 again. I wanted to see 59.450 and then 350, 250, and then call it a day, right? Okay. Can you TA Cardano and ADA, please? Let's take a look at the fan funding if I missed anything. No, we got someone asking about Polygon here. There we go. We lose 5 now. I want to see this lose 5. Now we lose 5. That's going to be strong. Psychologically, once you lose 5, you can drop quickly to 59,000. It's like when everyone sees the 5 lose, oh man, and then everyone will short that, right? That's a rising wedge breaking down. You got the curve 21. You flip that upside down. I mean, that's basically the money printer upside down. I mean, that's another thing I can teach you guys. If you know how to do the money printer, then you can do the money printer the other way. You can just flip it upside down. So just flip it this way and pull out a money printer, and you can short the market. So you can short even though you don't know how to short. You can long even though you're not. You know what I mean? You can learn how to do both. Like, so if you're not a long, you can short. If you know how to short, you can long. You can do it. You can do it. And I do this painstakingly at my desk every day. Oh, man, I gotta stretch my back. It's Fridays, baby. It's Friday. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Shout out to Nick Ellegard. We love you, Nick. Thank you for being here. And this one, Michael Pa usually comes in late for whatever reason, like 12:30. Whenever I've been late, Michael Pa, you out there, man? I know you're out there, Michael. Show the people who we are, man. Come on in with that. I know you're gonna bounce in right now. Slap that super chat in there and be like, I'm watching, Sammy. I've been watching. I never stopped watching. Love you, Sammy. Keep it moving. The legend of Michael Pa strikes again. He also comes when I think about him. I haven't thought about him. I'm thinking about him right now. I'm pulling you in, Michael Pa. Michael Pa. Michael Pa. And then it just, boom, he appears. Right? Pretty crazy. Bull's not exhausted yet, though. I didn't say they were. I just say I see a little pullback away from the 21, I mean, Polygon, you have to say, is just bottoming out. Forming like this rounded bottom. You know, and I own Polygon long term. I don't see what he's seeing a little too much, but I just, you know, long term you hold it. I know that's not what you want. You want like a perfect, but that's really, I give you what makes the most sense. Like you could bet, you know, you could get into the little tiny time frames and try, but at the end of the day, man, you know, you got to hold Polygon for, you know, into the bull run and find out where it goes. And that's what I'm doing. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor, you know. All right. What a beautiful morning. September is green for now. Amen. 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 Let's take a look at that monthly candle for Bitcoin. And look, there's the 4 hour now getting a red candle. That's, you know, away from the 21-day moving average. I'm pretty sure I sold the local top there, but I could be wrong. All right. And I'm now in a little scalp short, and it's looking like it's going to pay me pretty well. 33.77. You saw that. I know you saw it. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. We breached 30,000 followers. We want our way to 40,000. Help me get to 40,000. I'd greatly appreciate it. Much love to all you people out there. And just follow me, different tweets, show you the behind the scenes of where I'm living, what's going on, how my afro's growing, and things of that nature. Look, we're about to lose the 5s and turn it into a 4, which will be the first time since the trade has been open. I'm good at this, man. Sometimes I'm good at this. I don't like saying that. The worst trader you've ever seen. Awesome show. Thanks, Sam. Keep on chucking. I mean, we entered an exact perfect short, like to a T right there. And watch, now we're gonna dump. You can feel that dump coming now, right? And look at the bearish divergence that we showed you. I mean, it was telegraphed by the charts. It told you what was gonna happen, whether you believed it or not. And that's why you can't listen to your emotions and what you think and believe. You gotta just play the charts on a daily basis. You know. I don't know how you do it, Sammy. Shout out to Clove Hitch Corey. I love you, man. But today is one of them good days. Today is one of them great days, man. Just one of them girls. Shout out to Jamal Antonio in the house. Any coupons for the membership? This is the coupon right here. I teach you how to live trade in front of me. You can make the gains on the channel, and then you can pay for the trading group. Come on. Everyone's always like, is there any discounts? I'm like, dude, I give you live trades that play out every single day here. You just got to get the education and understand. You know, solid entry, div trading. Amen. Thanks for giving us the most important asset, Sammy, which is your time. Will you have a look at REEF? Thank you, Cody. God bless you, man. Let's take a look at REEF before I jump on out of here for the day. REEF has been coming up on token metrics. I traded REEF back in the day. It is a good part of DeFi, so you know you could say it might get some love here. Right off the bat, rejected by the 200 MA, showing the flag. Shows like it may just have to get together there and make that cup and handle. So you're looking for this. You're looking for the 21 to come to price action. And I'll you show something that will like blow your mind. It's hard to see, but this kind of, I know it's weird, but I'm starting to learn, like, that's the Adam, there's the Eve, you know? It's just, they hide it. They fake you out a little bit, you know? Yeah. Life, if you win this, I will, I may not win. I mean, I should just sell it right now and then I would have won it, right? If I sell it right now, I won it. They're trying to bounce it back now. Almost like they're bearishly retesting this trend line. They really want to play with these people and make them think it's going to pump. It was Matic Polygon chart. It's obsolete now. I don't think it's obsolete. No, it's Pol. I got it. Yeah. With the lifers, young, getting an education, got to be willing to pay to better yourself. Just my opinion. Amen. Amen. Sam, not sure if I write it, but after 2 days of the long, I got paid. Now I'll be able to pay your class. And after 3 months, love you, trying you and your team for making this possible. We love you, man. You did it. You took the education and actually made it happen with the education. So blessings on blessings. You're the best trading voice, a reason I can ask for. Thank you for the daily education, Sam. Anytime, my friends. And I wanted to wait for this trade to play out, but it's taken all day, and it looks like I might get stopped out here. They're playing games now. They're up and down. I don't know what they're doing. I got to give myself a break. I've been looking at the chart since 6, 7 in the morning, and what happens is it starts to get a little jumbled, and I have to pull off and rest my brain. I sit in the sun, I meditate, I got to get away from the screens, I look out, but I really need to rest my brain. I do the macro analysis video, though. It takes me about 20 minutes. I got to go do my hair, macro analysis video, and I'm staying in the short. I'm not going to get out, and I'll show my trading group exactly what happens, so you guys will find out. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you so much for jumping on into the live. Yeah. Kind of choppy up there, yeah. And the video about the pump. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you. I was 40% to join your channel. Jump on in, man. You're an inverted money burner on the 5 minute. That's going to take some time. Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Push yourselves to your limits. Remember to rest the mind 1 day a week at least. I love you all. Believe in yourselves. You can, you will. You are the best. Every single day we work our minds. We push ourselves. And it's the consistency that makes success. Success is not something you chase. It's something you become. You attract success by the everyday habits in which you form. By doing making the right decisions every day, eating a salad instead of that big burger sometimes, right? Having something a little healthier than we should. Going to bed, even though we want to stay up late and watch a movie, but we know we should go to bed. Like doing the right things to help ourselves. Working out every morning, even though it's not the best, even though you don't feel like it. And remember, motivation isn't always there. Motivation follows action. Just take action. Next thing you know, you'll be motivated. So if you're not motivated, tell yourself, I'm not motivated yet. Use the word yet, and you might just get there. So yet is a key word because you're like, not yet, but I could do that soon. I just not do it yet, right? Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I'll look back at the charts and see if I can see some magic. But if you made gains with me today, if you took some profits, if you're doing the thing, I love y'all. You're amazing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your walk, Rave Song Records. May God bless everybody here. You're awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. 2 live streams on the weekend. We're going to kick it and we're going to have a blast. So I love you all. This looks like a bearish retest of this trend, and I see them dumping it really hard now. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Look, looks like they're about to dump it. God bless everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. You helped me get to 71,000 subs. I'll never forget each and every one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Saying goodbye is always hard for me. I don't like goodbyes. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.